So the last time we will see what is championship. Silver, Edward, Matis, Linde, Jessica, Kuza. Okay, so another time around. Okay, let's see who comes to mark number 3. Okay, looks like Joel Winter in the lead, followed by Alexander Kuza.
Okay, so we're back in. We had a crazy power cut out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. So can't do much about that, but we do have a race on our hands right now, and the wind is cranking, absolutely cranking. Let's see how this plays out. Just looking down the list, like I say, we've been frantically running around trying to solve this problem, but it looks like we've got Winter going round, I think, in first place, the Danish rider, as he gets through. Let me just close them. Yeah, so Winter round in first. I think it's Kuzan in second place. And we have got proper Furta conditions right now. This is what we were hoping for. Like I say, the sand is blowing around the commentary booth. It really is like Furta now. It's almost makes me realise I forgot how windy it is usually like here. And this is more like it. So Winter wins it, that first round. Kuzan in second place. Maybe Mattis coming through. Oh, it's very close for that fourth place between. Oh, I tell you what, I don't think he crossed the line. I think that might be Everard or Schoberg, but I think he didn't cross the line. So it would have gone maybe to Kudu on the Gastra. Well, we will have to wait and see for the official results. As far as I know, we've got women's final coming up next. Obviously a big one in the women's fleet. They've got 2 eliminations left to sail. At the moment, Sarah-Quita Offringa is leading, and she's got a comfortable lead. She's got a 4th place discard. So depending where she finishes in this race, if she were to win this opening race of the final day, with only 1 elimination after that to sail, I'm pretty sure she would guarantee herself the win here in Fuerteventura. If Sarah-Quita doesn't win and Marion Mortefon wins, things will start to look a little bit different. So we'll wait to see, but the real battle in the women is for the podium places. There's just about 4 points separating second, third and fourth. Justine Lematière is, she was here in the commentary booth earlier, and she is telling me she's got nothing to lose. She's in fourth place. She's got some pretty good discards, which I think guarantee her fourth place, so she has literally nothing to lose. She can just gain, and at the moment she's not on the podium. She's 2 and a bit points behind Blanca Alabau in third, and 4 points, give or take 0.1, off Marion. So we really could see a change of things today, but Justine Lematière will need to throw down a pretty decent result, because Marion Mortefon's discard is a fourth. So if Marion has a good race here, again, things will change. So we'll update you as these results come through, as we finish this first final. And it is, I mean, it's crazy how many they've done. I think this must be elimination number 14 for the women, 22 to 30 knots, and there's some bigger gusts than that out there, no doubt about it. All right, lining up. Women full fleet race. This is where we get to look. Blanca Alabau still on the foil. Is she the only one? She might well be. So Blanca Alabau on the foil. Then we got Sarah-Quita Offringa on the Neil Pride. She's going down pin end as well. Jenna Gibson, expect to see her challenging on the duotone, same as Marion Mortefon. We've got Van der Veen, Davico, and it looks like Justine Lematière in the middle as well. And she has gone for it off the start. If she is clean away, that is a great start from the French rider. In the middle of the pack on the smaller duotone sail is Marion Mortefon. Then we got Davico on the loft sail. Down this, no, we're not actually. That's Jenna Gibson flying down. So Jenna Gibson coming from the top. Oh, it is a general recall. And that is bad news for Lematière. She knows she had to go for it. She did say she had nothing to lose, but I have a feeling she might have pushed a little bit too hard. Someone saying, is there a connection between the tide and the internet in Furta? Maybe that's why the power cuts have happened. The water's gone over the generator or something. No, I don't know. Again, we're not in charge of power. We are given the power, and that's about it. There we go. Oh, you gotta say, she was sticking out a little bit, wasn't she? She was sticking out a little bit. So Marion Mortefon, you know, we've seen Pierre, her brother, just win the first elimination in the men of the last day, which is obviously the 10th elimination. Okay, we're gonna have a quick chat with Maciek, which we recorded earlier.
Maciek, how are you feeling about this last one?
Yeah, gonna be fun. The wind just picked up, and yeah, I don't know. Just let's see. It's gonna be fun for sure.
What gear are you taking?
Smallest, my 5.9 and my 98 liter.
What's the vibe on the speed run? Is it fun?
It's bumpy. We used to have it really close to the beach, and now we have it kind of in the middle of the ocean, and it's super bumpy, and you enter that jibe with kind of no fin pressure, no sail pressure, so it's really like skiddy and slidey and stuff. But yeah, it's something else. It's the same for everyone.
Back on the fin, how is it compared to being on the foil all week?
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's an adjustment, and you kind of don't have the same feeling. I mean, I fell by myself totally unnecessarily, but yeah, the more heats you do, the more confident you feel for sure.
Awesome, well, good luck. Thank you.
There we go. Interesting to hear Maciek's thoughts on that. And we kind of guessed that early. We were seeing that jibe out of the speed run does look difficult. And Maciek sort of putting it out there saying, yeah, you're lacking fin pressure because you're coming in from that really broad angle from a long way out. You're not like cranking into the turn and keeping the pressure. We saw it weirdly with Becker on his jibes, and we kind of touched on that some of the foil jibes look harder when you're coming on a broader angle than when you go upwind first. So yeah, interesting to hear that, and let's see how it plays out on the race course. If you just tuned in, final day of competition here in Fuerteventura. We have big results on the line. Sarah-Quita leading in the women. She could wrap it up with one elimination to go if she was to win this. Justine has just gone past us here in the commentary booth, and she's just coming into you now, so she obviously has been done for being over the line early, and her challenge on this final day, that's a shame she's gone out early. I know she had to push and she probably wanted to get the win, but it's a shame to see her not be able to fight for that. Does that make it easier for the other girls to bang in the results? Maybe. It definitely makes it easier for the podium placers. Blanca Alabao, Marion Mortafon, both fighting for podiums. Justine was the only one who could really take that off them, and now she's gone over the line early. So we do, well, that does look like the podiums is wrapped up. What order they will finish is definitely not wrapped up. And it's a shame we didn't get to see her compete in the fin. We know she's quick, but she did have a pretty solidly pokey outy start there. It was pretty obvious that she would have been the one called over. Okay, we're gonna have a quick interview maybe with Justine on the beach.
Justine, what happened there?
I don't know, super early, no. Fuck. No, I don't know. Just, well, not used to fin anymore. I had too much stuff to handle.
Tough start. Are you going to come back now in the last one?
Yeah, for sure. Now I think it's dead for the fight with Blanca, so, well, I had bad start the past days, so I wanted to push, but it was a bit too much. That's how it is.
Good luck for the last one.
Nah, she's gutted. Not a surprise as well. She knows she had nothing to lose, but at the same time, you don't want to throw it away like that. You want to go down with the fight, and she knows that podium is gone, so she'll be a bit gutted. But she's a young one. She is definitely going to be here for years to come, and we're going to be hearing her name quite a lot. So yes, stay tuned. Let's get back to this women's full fleet final elimination number 14, if I'm not mistaken. Blanca Alabao on the foil. We've got Davico just next to her on the loft. We've got Sarah-Quita right down this end on the Neil Pride closest to us. Then the two duotones, Marion Mortafon, Jenna Gibson. We've also got Van der Veen on the Severn, Bobby Lynn on that Neil Pride, I think. And there we go. It's a good start again. Look at that in the middle. Jenna Gibson flying out in the middle of the pack. She wants that race win. She missed out on it yesterday when she exploded on the line and missed the finish line altogether. So can she get it back together? Like I said, we know she's one of the quickest out there, if not the quickest, but she's going to have a great battle here with Sarah-Quita Offringa as Jenna Gibson goes into the lead, ready for the speed run. First time we're seeing the girls enter the speed run. Who will be the fastest at the end? Jenna Gibson is definitely flying. It's so choppy, as Maciek said. They're usually having this speed run next to the beach, but at the moment it's kind of in the middle of the ocean. Looks like Femke van der Veen going well on the other Severn. Oh, as I say that, she goes over the handlebars. So Femke's gone down and Jenna Gibson goes down. It is so choppy on this speed run. Like I said, Maciek was saying it. When the boys are saying it, you know it's nasty. Little jibe at the end there from Sarah-Quita Offringa, and Blanca Alabao comes through into second place. You can see a lot of the women going very high on that speed run. You've got to really hold it down and be committed to it. We also lost Marion Mortafon on that speed run as well. Interesting. Sarah-Quita Offringa, though, could win this event here in Fuerteventura if she were to win this elimination. At the moment, she is leading. It's cranking as strong as it's been cranking all week. This is the windiest we've had, and Sarah-Quita Offringa leading the way. We know these jibe marks are not easy. She's got Blanca Alabao just behind her in that battle for the overall as well. I think actually Blanca might be out of that by now. It's very close. No, she's still in it, actually, looking at the maths. It's mathematically possible, but it's mathematically possible if Sarah-Quita doesn't win this. And at the moment, Sarah-Quita is looking like she is getting this wrapped up. Looks like Marion Mortefon maybe is coming back. Could be Jenna Gibson. Well, goes down on that outside jibe mark. It's so choppy and swelly out there. Oh, I think it is Jenna Gibson getting picked up, and Marion Mortefon comes through into third place. Davico coming round now as Sarah-Quita comes in to the third reach. Just 2 jibe marks to go, and the wind is actually pulling straight in my face here in the commentary booth. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think it's just so windy it's wrapping round the side of the building. Building is a big word though. Here we go, Sarah-Quita, 2 jibe marks to go. The gap in the women is absolutely huge. Sarah-Quita has got an absolutely mammoth lead. It's very difficult to see her throwing this away with just 2 jibe marks to go. Sarah-Quita Offringa, not such a crazy jibe, but she doesn't need a crazy jibe. She just needs to stay on, stay out of trouble, and she will be taking home the event win here in Fuerteventura. She had a difficult day yesterday on the water. No first places. Marion Mortefon just coming round now behind Blanca Alabau, and it won't do her any. Well, actually, there's 2 points in it. Okay, it's going to be very close. Marion Mortefon, Blanca Alabau are going to have a real fight for this podium. But out in front, Sarah-Quita Offringa, one-hander, round the last jibe mark. Blanca needs to stay on here. She really needs to finish ahead of Marion Mortefon, and she's going to do it by the looks of it. Sarah-Quita Offringa, as she comes into the final straight. This is it. Just about a couple of 100 meters to go, and she will be crowned the champion of Fuerteventura in 2023. Here we go. Are you ready to cheer? Aruba will be going crazy. Half the windsurfing public were going crazy. She has a lot of fans, and there we go. That is it. Another bullet on the score sheet, and by my maths, she has just won Fuerteventura 2023. Blanca Alabau finishes in second. She's got 24.4 points now. If Marion Mortefon finishes in third, she will have 23.8. There will be less than 6.6 points separating them. And it is Marion Mortefon that gets the third place. She crashes over the line with some crazy gust. So Marion now has 23.8. Blanca Alabau has 24.4. 0.6 separating. Wow. Is that Femke van der Veen just crossing the line now on the Severn? And then we've got Davico coming through. Difficult to see. There we go, have a little replay of that. I mean, Jenna Gibson, she really did come out of the block. She was flying at this point. Femke went down on the red Severn sail first, top of your picture. Oh, nosedived. Maybe just backing off, and then we lost Jenna Gibson there. Got a little bit of air time and then jumped it again, nosedive, and then double foot plant. Yeah, she didn't look as solid, needed to really crank it in there. That was when Marion Mortefon also went down, so there's some big gusts coming down out there. Some crazy speed run antics we are definitely going to see coming up. This is just trying to stay on. Yeah, it was so difficult to stay on round the corners. It's very difficult. I think the women are giving it a very good idea of how it is properly is out there. Right, we're going to have a little interview on the beach.
Fabienne, it looks super hardcore out there. What's it like?
Well, you're right, it is super hard. It's really insane. Like, it's super choppy, the gusts are crazy. I just missed my start because I was blown out of a jibe and was swimming just before. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. It's the real Fuerte stuff.
Is that the hardest conditions you've ever raced in?
I think so, yes, definitely.
Same again for the last one. What's the mindset?
Go again and try to survive.
Awesome, well, good luck.
Thank you.
And try to survive. I think she put it quite well there. Just try to survive. Like I said, the guys, the best guys in the world, best girls in the world. And when the guys are struggling, I know this from experience of going out after these guys. It is almost unsalable for a normal, everyday windsurfer. It's crazy. And I'm not just talking the conditions. You've got to remember what size of kit they're on. They are absolutely on the limit. And that speed run, although it's a speed run, you have to be able to hold it down. If you can't put the pressure through the board, you're going to get bucked off. Yes, exactly. Right, here we go. Quarterfinals. Franz, Vonk, Vrieswijk, Preen, Uper, Vanderberg, Becker and Cousin. That is who we've got coming up. So yeah, let me just do the, I'm going to do the proper maths on this women's heat. By my reckoning, Sarah-Quita will have 16.9 points. She's got a discard of a 4. Yep, she can't be beaten. Sarah-Quita does win Fuerteventura 2023. The battle for the podium is really on now, though. Marion Mortefont will have 23.8 points, still in second place. Blanca Alabao will have 24.4 points. So 0.6 separating them. Yeah, who beats who, pretty much. Here we go, lining up. We've got Amado Vrieswijk down this bottom end. He was absolutely dead when I spoke to him before. He is so much on the edge. Just keep your eye on that red Severn, sir. He said he's going to push as hard as he can, but he is on the edge right now. The wind is cranking. Jordi Vonk looking good. Hooper looking good. Oh, it just looks scary, doesn't it? I can't even watch. This looks absolutely scary as Jordi Vonk just flies down onto the speed run off our screens. These guys are absolutely flying. He knows Pierre Mortefont just did 39.5 knots, and you have to hold the power down on this choppy run. If you back off, you're getting thrown out the front door, and Jordi Vonk is getting all over the place here. Could it get easier for the foil on this choppy run? We got Tati Franz up this top end on the right. It looks like it's definitely port pack bias, but Tati Franz is giving it a good go. It's going to be Jordi Vonk rounding first, Tati Franz in second. Then we've got Amado Vrieswijk. Oh, it's a good job Tati didn't mess his jibe up then. Uper goes very wide, and Alexandre Cousin is in fourth place. Fourth place is the all-important spot, remember, as well. Nico Preen, I think, a little bit further back on the Neil Pride. But Jordi Vonk leading, looking comfortable. So choppy out there, out the back in Fuerteventura is not easy. So, Jordi Vonk, outside jibe mark. This is difficult. A lot of chop. A lot of swell, cross swell coming in. Vonk makes it round. Tati Franz makes it round. Amado Vrieswijk just cruises round on the foil. Cousin in fourth place. Preen still behind at the moment. Looking good. That fourth place is going to come down to it. We've got the two Germans, Preen and Becker, fighting out in fifth and sixth, waiting for a mistake, hoping for a mistake. Will they get it before the end of this quarterfinals? And definitely all bets are definitely off on who will make it to the end of this race. You never know. We've seen some craziness in all the races so far, and we've got even more win now. But Jordi Vonk looking very comfortable at the front of this quarterfinal. This is the last elimination of Fuerteventura 2023, and Vonk makes it round. Amado also cleanly round. Tati round. Who's in fourth? It still looks to me like it's Cousin. Then we've got Nico Preen, Becker, Hooper, all fighting out. Fourth place is not secure right yet. Fourth place is not secure with one jibe mark to go. Nico Preen is going direct. Cousin has spotted him. Vonk needs to be safe. Top three look like they're safe, and it is going to be Cousin that comes round. Becker's going to challenge, though, on the foil. Let's keep that fourth place in shot. Oh, come on. What's happening? Mr. Drone Man, don't lose me now. We need that fourth place. It looks like it's going to be Cousin. It looks like it is to me. Yeah, he's just put on the power. and Kuzan. Becca give it a good go, but it's not going to be enough. Preen has actually dropped back. So over the line, Vonk, then Vrieswijk, then Franz, and then Kuzan. Becca just missing out. But it's a big point, you know, where you finish there is 18.5 for Becca. He didn't qualify, but an 18.5 is better than a 22.5, which if you're one place back, you get 22.5. If you're one place even further back, you get 26.5. And then 30.5 for last. But Sarah-Quita is on the beach, and we have got an interview with the winner.
Sarah-Quita, surviving or thriving?
A bit of both, I would say. I haven't done a course like this in a long time and definitely not sailed in these type of conditions, and the speed run makes it really, really exciting. I think in these conditions it's really about surviving and being smart around the course, because I actually didn't have my best jives, but in these conditions it's about staying on the board, and I actually wasn't hooked in for the downwind run. I felt like I had more control like that and I could sit down a little bit more, and even though it might not have been the fastest, I felt that it was better to stay in control. So yeah, and then I had Blanca behind me again at the last mark. I was like, is she gonna pass me? But then I checked and I'm super impressed that she just made it around the course like that so easily. But I had the speed advantage, I guess, now, or maybe control.
I'm not sure she would have described it as easy, but...
I'm super impressed. Yeah.
Everyone crashing around you, is that something that plays with your mind, or?
I did not pay attention. I only saw Jenna spin out right in front of me, and from there on I was like, okay, focus, stay in control, and I only looked back once I was at the second mark. And then I saw that a big part of the fleet was not really there, so I'm not sure what happened. Besides that, the other tricky thing was figuring out what was the right mark, because I almost went back to the first mark, and then I realized the third mark was way more downwind, so it's tricky out there.
One more to go. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Maybe she doesn't know she's won yet, but she's definitely won. There, she will be the champion. And the fight is on for second and third right now, and it is going to come down to the last race. And maybe Justine Lemaitre will have a say in that battle. She can't get on the podium, but if she's between Blanca, if she's causing problems, you never know how it will play out. We'll be finding out very soon. That will come up after the second semi-final in the men. We will have that final race in the women's fleet. This is the second quarter-final. We've got Benedetti, been on the foil all week. Rakowski's been on the fin. Goyard is going to be on the fin, going for the title here in Fuerteventura. Daldorf definitely on the fin. Stallman, I'm guessing on the fin. Van der Heuvel, fin. Macker, fin. Mattis, I think fin. So we're going to have plenty of fins in this. Probably two foils. 14 seconds to go. There we go. Down that bottom end. We have got a Gastra on a foil. But I think the foil will be Mattis, maybe. Actually, we've got a few Gastras, maybe Stallman as well. Who knows? Plenty of, yeah, Stallman and Mattis maybe on the foil. Wow, I thought Stallman might have gone for Finn, but it hasn't. So here we go, general recall. Okay, so the drone couldn't get back up in time. It's pretty windy. It's an upwind slog, but he has saved us with a general recall. Okay, we're going to have another word with Bobby Lynn. See how she's finding it out there.
Same question as Sarah-Quita, surviving or thriving?
Both! I'm also surviving. Man, it was so much wind and the chop and everything. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Yeah.
Did you change up your tactics a little bit for this speed run?
Yeah, I didn't go like fully downwind. I went like a little bit more like with the wind, and then I jibed a little bit farther, and then I went around the buoy. So yeah, that's what I did.
Windiest conditions you've ever been out in?
I think so. It was so much wind, a lot. There was a lot.
Fun though?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, one more race to go. Go have fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, there we go. She's on 5.0, I think she said earlier. That's like not far off what some of the big guys are on. You know, they're on like 5.5s, but considering the size of her, It's impressive stuff. Impressive stuff. Right, who have we lost? We haven't lost them, obviously, but who have we lost in terms of over the line early? Just reading the live ticker, Sarah-Quita Offringa's latest bullet means the Ruben has the event wrapped up. Yep, just to make that confirmed. It's always nice to back up my maths, although it's not very hard. Okay, let's have a word with Marion Mortafon. We've got her on the beach.
Marianne, it looked like total chaos going down the end of that speed run. What was it like?
Yeah, it's super hard to go downwind. I crashed when I begin to jive, so I don't know what happened. But yeah, it's quite hard to come back in the fin. But yeah, we had still one race, so I will give my best on this last race.
You definitely made a good comeback. Is it fun just flying around on the fin?
Yeah, it's super fun. It's better when you don't fall. So let's try it.
Good luck.
There we go. I missed the end of that bit, but obviously it goes with what Maciek said. You know, jibing at the end, if you're jibing with not much pressure in your sail because you're on such a downwind run, you can't get pressure through the fin, and that's when you end up spinning out. So yeah, interesting. Alrighty, who's been kicked out? Come on, let us know. Who is gone? Macker is gone. He jumps the gun. He obviously fancied a bit of fancied his chances. You know, the quarterfinals are tricky. You got to push hard. Official results from the last one: Vonk first, Rieswijk second, Franz third, Cousin fourth, Becker fifth, Hooper sixth, Preen seventh. Vandenberg not making it. And remember, this is the last elimination, so this will... Okay, we're going to bang out some interviews before we start this second quarter final. So over to the beach.
I've got Femke, Mai and Anna here. Hardcore conditions?
Yeah, I think this was one of the most crazy races I ever did. Super choppy, super windy, and then you have that super downwind reach. It's just crazy.
Mai, how was it for you?
Oh, it's really hardcore. I can go directly to the second buoy. It's really difficult, so it's really hardcore race, but it's good to do.
Still having some nice battles, fighting with everyone?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the hardest days I ever on the water. But yeah, it's fine. We are having some good fights and catapults also. Yeah, but it's super fun.
Awesome. One more race to go. Of the three of you, who's going to win?
Oh, I will try.
Femke claiming it. Good luck to all of you. Have fun.
There we go. Sarah Jackson did a great job on the beach interviews. That is what gives us a real feel for this competition. It's lacked in other events, but really good to have it here in Fuerteventura, and hopefully we can get that at plenty of other events. Logistics hopefully paving the way for that, but really good to see those insights. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear. Right, 24 seconds to go. Who's going to win this? Exactly, who is going to win this? I don't even know. We'll have to work it out as we go. Who have we got? We've got the Gastras on the few of the Gastras on the foil. We've got Hooper. No, we've got Goyard. Goyard on the Phantom in the middle. We'd expect him to qualify easily, but you never know. Pressure is on him. He's definitely not pushed the star, has he? He knows he's got a little bit in the tank. We've got Mattis down this bottom end closest to us. Then we've got Nico Goyard. Look at the speed of Nico Goyard on that foil. Oh my God, Maciek, no, I don't even watch this. Maciek obviously wants to go lower. He's on the fin, but Nico just cruising underneath him. It looks so easy on the foil. I know it's not. It just looks it compared to the fin getting bustled around all over the place, and Nico Goyard is going direct on this speed run. Maciek said it's so choppy on this speed run, but keeping it together at the moment. He is dancing his way down here, Maciek Rakowski. Quite scary to see Nico Goyard though outpace him on the speed run, and it is Nico Goyard who goes round in first place, followed by Maciek Rakowski in second. Then we've got Daldorf, I think, coming through, Mattis, Benedetti. And then we've got the S2 Maui sails of Van der Heuvel. But look at the lead already from Nico Goyard. Very, very scary right now. 3.7 he's got, and a 360 wing. Daldorf coming through on the Gastra. I think it's Daldorf. Going well. Let's have a quick look to see if we can see. I'm pretty sure it is Daldorf, but we're just going to have to guess it for now. The Gastras are very difficult to tell apart, but out in front, no doubt about this one. Nico Goyard, the event leader at the moment, can't fall outside the top 2, but he could lose to Johan So. Oh, Maciej Rakowski puts the nose into the chop, and we've lost another one there. We lost Mattis on the foil. This is going to get very close. I think Stallman coming through. There's a little bit of guesswork going on here because they're quite far away, all on the same sails, but it looks like Stallman. Maciej Rakowski's back up and riding. Nico Goyard out in the lead. Let's have a look. Is that Daldorf, or is it? Well, my eyesight is obviously terrible. Has he gone the right way? Yeah, he's just very low down. So, first round is going to be Nico Goyard. Then we've got Daldorf, I think. Then we've got Benedetti. Then I think we've got Stallman. Then we've got Maciej Rakowski and Van der Heuvel. Oh, and Maciej's had another bad jibe. Oh, he's not happy. He is not happy at all. Smacking himself on the head there. I'm not sure that's going to help, but obviously frustrated as Nico Goyard goes round this last jibe with a very wide jibe. He just needs to qualify. Or maybe that's just damage limitation. It looks very hard to jibe. By my guesswork, this is Daldorf in second, Stallman maybe in third, and then Benedetti in fourth. There's no guarantees of that, the two Gastra riders, I have to say. But Nico Goyard is cruising down now. Imagine the unthinkable happen now. It's not going to, but imagine. Could happen. We've seen it happen this week where he's not going to win it, is he? Getting charged down. Yes, he is. Of course he is. So Nico Goyard first. Maybe. Oh, I just can't see. Apologies. I think that was Stallman, and I'm pretty sure that was kind of what we said. Benedetti, yeah, pretty sure. I think we had Daldorf, Stallman and Benedetti, and obviously Nico Goyard qualifying from that heat. I will confirm though. That looked ridiculous though. Nico Goyard, I mean, if ever you want to be a bit worried that, you know, let's say you're Johan So fans, I think that was your moment. He literally just cruised past Maciej Rakowski. You know, and Maciej is pretty quick on the fin. Oh, there was that first mistake from Maciej, and just when he nearly got back into it, we saw a crash on that other jibe. I mean, he was still in the mix. That was when Mattis went down. Oh, that was the jibe went down. A few people asking when was the freestyle fleet start. That starts tomorrow. Freestyle starts tomorrow, 5 days. There we go. Maciej was kind of back in the game, had a chance, but no. No. Oh, he's waving. Was he waving? I don't know if he was waving back at the thing. I thought he was hitting himself in the head, but that wouldn't make much sense.
Nico Breen, quarter-final exit. What went wrong?
What went wrong? The first quarter-final exit for me in this event. In the last elimination, what can I say? I was on the fin, actually at a pretty good speed, came down quite far on the front on the first mark, but I was just lacking the power, you know, too much time spent on the foil, and you know, guys, how bad you think it is out there, it's 3 times worse.
Who are we cheering for now? Who do we want to win this last elimination?
Well, we're obviously cheering for the Pride and JP boys, so I'm cheering for Enrico and Bruno. I think Enrico is still out there on the foil. What a machine! I mean, in these conditions, it's just so windy, and going down this, you know, this long speed reach is just, you're on the edge. You're on the edge.
Perfect. Well, commiserations for you, but let's go Pride.
Okay, so Nico Preen there just saying, no matter how bad you think it is, it's way worse. And that's what I was just echoing that exact same comment before. I've been out there after these guys, and it is way harder than it looks on the stream, and it looks hard on the stream. Joining me in the booth for the first time this competition,
hello.
Michelle Becker.
How is it going here?
It's insane. It's intense. It's very, very exciting, I won't lie. So we've got you just joining us as we go into the third quarter-final, heat number 4.
Just under 1 minute to go.
Yeah, so we've got Giacchino, Board, So, Tieme, Kernum, Sokus, Jules and Vinter. Give us some thoughts from out there.
I mean, I think the word already is that it's hard, and I can definitely agree. I've chosen the foil, and I was fighting with the Finn boys. And yeah, I mean, if you're good on a foil, you can make it, like the other guys who just advanced. But it's definitely a bit advantage to the Finn, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we see it. Depends who's on it. It depends what gear. Obviously, Nico Goyard has got some smaller stuff registered, and that's definitely helping. And plus, he's an absolutely epic sailor. But here we go. Looks like we got Cedric Board in this one. We've also got on the Neil Pride Kernum. We've got Vinter on the black sail, Jimmy Tieme on that duotone, about 4 from the bottom. Then we've got the S2 Maui sails of Jules, that yellow sail. And then up the top end, we have got Matteo Giacchino. We're expecting him to power down with plenty of speed from the top of the course. And it is so choppy as you come into this speed run. I mean, it looks it from the drone. And when it looks it from the drone, you know how bad it is. Give us a talk through, Becca.
Yeah, look at the stance from Kornum. He's the only one on foil fighting with the Finn guys. And yeah, speed-wise, he has no chance. He's going for all the control he has.
Jules going super well here. This is probably one of the better speed runs we've seen from the guy from Guadeloupe. He has really let it all hang out here. Can he hold on to the jibe? That has proved to be very difficult at the end of the speed run, but great jibe from Jules. Cedric Board going through, Matteo Giacchino going through, Jimmy Tieme, Sokus going through, and underneath goes Kornum. And he would have had a more relaxing ride, even if it would have been quite insane.
Yes, exactly. And here, this mark is a bit pointy, a bit upwind, or at least crosswind. So it definitely favors the foil here on the second reach.
So he's just making his way up to try and get a nice angle into this as Jules goes way more direct. We've seen that with the Finns. They take a more direct route and into the jibe it becomes very tricky. This outside jibe mark is insane. You've got swell, you've got chop, and you are absolutely on the edge of control. But Jules makes it look pretty easy there. Nice jibe from him. Good jibe from Kornum, although got a little bit stuck.
So Matteo into third, now actually already before the mark. In fourth place we have Cedric Wards, and now the field is already splitting up a little bit.
Wow, I just read that Johan So broke his mast before the start. He's now on his biggest sail. It's on his 6 foot. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm just realising that is absolutely devastating news. Like, sometimes you get carried away. We should have Johan So in this heat. He's not there. He broke his mast foot right before the start, so
drama.
He is out. He will finish second here in Furta. It's not a total disaster, but he won't have a chance of winning, which is a little bit disappointing, I won't lie. I was looking forward to seeing that fight between him and Nico Goyard.
And you see the wind drop maybe a little bit. Already in my heat, I was in a second man heat. On the inside jibe marks, the wind was pretty light, so I could do some nice jibes on the foil. While the Finn guys had to really pump out of the jibe. And on the outside there's a lot of swell. So yeah, Jules doing a great job. Kornum takes it.
Oh, Kornum, no!
Just
on the last jibe, is it going to be? He's fell at a very nice spot. I mean, it was very well done. I don't think it's going to cost him. Jules looks like he's got this wrapped up. Matteo Iachino in second. Kernam nearly threw it away at the last mark, but the battle for fourth is close between Board and TMA. Keep your eye on that battle. TMA's giving it a go. Board's giving it a go. Let's check fourth place. It is really coming down to it. If anyone loses control here, Jimmy's going to be there, but I think it's going to be Cedric Board
he just rolled.
that gets it. But that was a really good battle on the final reach between the two Frenchies.
Oh, that's so unfortunate if you're fifth in the heat.
Oh, so that is bad news. I was trying to... Here we go. So Johan So...
Yeah, you're right. It's only 7 sailors.
Yeah, he was not there. Didn't make it. Mass foot or mass base broke before the start. Oh,
how
you
unlucky can you
gutted.
get?
I mean, like I
Man.
said, he's gave a good account of himself to the end. He will finish on 29.7 points, so he can't be caught. He will finish second. Nico Goyard will win this event, and the real battle now is between Matteo Iachino, Amado Vrieswijk for that third place. Could Maciek Rakowski... He could, mathematically. It's possible. It's going to be very difficult, though.
You have your math down, huh? But without any notes? Just in your head?
Just in my head. But yeah, it's possible, but he would have to win it, and those boys would have to be kind of outside that final and have to use their discard. Matteo Iachino. Now, Matteo Iachino's beat Rakowski. Guaranteed. He's got a 7th as a discard, so he guarantees. Amado Vrieswijk would carry an 8, 40.7. Rakowski could have beaten him, but Rakowski didn't get through, obviously.
He didn't?
Not as far as I remember. He'd had a shocker.
I don't know exactly. Oh, no, you're right.
He's out.
Yeah, he was in the heat behind me, or after me. That's why I didn't see it.
Am I missing? Am I thinking about the other one? What am I? Is my brain gone?
No, you're right. It's elimination 11, heat 3. He's...
Yeah, Rakowski's out. Yeah, just making sure.
Okay.
Like I say, I've seen so many heats this week, my brain's going. But yeah, so the fight, literally, the only fight we've got left is just the pure glutz and glory of winning, which we know Bruno Martini and Rico Moratti are going to push till the end. But it is between Matteo Iachino and Amado Vrieswijk, both on Severn Sails, and they will be fighting for that third place on the podium. The rest of the results, there's obviously things to play for, but in terms of getting on the podium, that's kind of the only fight. And obviously in the women, Marion Mortefon, Blanca Alabau, the battle for second and third. They're the couple of battles that we're going to be watching out for in the races to come. We're on to the fourth quarter-final now. Moratti, Martini, we've got some good ones here. Mortefon, Giraud, Mercer, Dalpont, Rocha and Kudu. And we've got less than a minute to go.
So I'm guessing Moratti will be on the foil and Giraud. The rest might be on fin. We can
looks
check.
that way.
And I mean, Moratti is for sure one of the fastest. So as long as he stays on the board, he could have a good
Definitely
run here.
no bets on that one at the moment. It's so brutal out there, isn't it?
Yeah. As always, you see the foil guys approaching the pin, so more downwind, and the fin guys starting at the boat, more upwind with more speed, going downwind.
Yeah, 15 seconds to go. Moratti closest to us. Then we've got Giraud.
Yeah. Rocha also fighting for the pin on the GA sail.
Maybe Maltarusha fancies his chances here. I think I'd want a little bit more of an upwind run in, but Maltarusha doesn't need it. It's a good start there from Enrico Moratti. I'd be slightly scared. Oh, and he's already had a little touchdown to get the nerves going. Mortefon looking very good in the middle, but so is Pierre Mortefon looking very good.
Yeah, Dalpont on the other duotone on the fin. Just downwind of Martini, also on the fin on the near pride.
Well, it looks like Bruno Martini absolutely flying as we go into this. Mortefon looking good, Moratti looking good. Dalpont, as in it, he's right behind Pierre Mortefon, having a good go.
Enrico having a moment.
Is he shitting himself right now? Excuse my language. Yeah. He's got Maltarusha right behind him, just what you need. Oh my God, the Italian-German missile is praying in. Mortefon.
You see how light the...
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
This-
Oh, it's a crash. Both
yes,
of them gone.
yes. He cut the nose of Martini. How unfortunate. Teammates, the New Pride teammates.
Can they get
The
back
win.
into this race? Top 4 qualify. At the moment, we've got Dal Pont leaving. Go on, Enno. That's pretty impressive stuff ahead of Pierre Mortefond. But Mortefond maybe taking it easy. I don't know, but we know how fast Pierre Mortefond can go. We saw him do 39.5 knots on the speed run last time out. But as we come into this outside jibe mark, the second jibe mark, it's Dal Pont leading. Mortefond in second. And then we've got a few bouncing bombs coming through. And is that Malta Russia, who has gone very direct into second place?
Oh no, one of the duathlon guys had a bad jibe.
Very bad. He's
They are
dropped
almost
right
not
back.
making the mark. They have to stop and go downwind.
Could Bruno Martini get back in this race? I don't know. I think it's a little bit.
The top 4 looks solid, but you never know. Once you stop with the fin, everything is open for the guys behind you.
Giraud looking pretty good at the moment. He's hovering around that 4th place, literally hovering around on his foil. So yeah, keep your eye on him. Dal Pont. And Dal Pont. Ooh, Malta
It's so
Russia.
tricky.
Malta
You
Russia.
see the fin boards bouncing around.
So
No
we've got
easy
Pierre
task.
Mortefond in the lead now. Rocha in second. Dal Pont third. Is that right?
I'm not so sure yet, actually.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, that's...
That didn't look
yeah.
like a Pierre Mortefond jibe, and it isn't. Dal Pont in first, Rocha second, then Mortefond, and then Giraud. And being charged down, Bruno Martini trying to make his way back, but he's too far back, surely. I think we've got Mercer in 5th place at the moment, but Giraud is going, you know, steady Eddie. He's looking okay. It doesn't look as crazy as the Finns, but he's there. He's got 1 jibe mark to go. And Dal Pont and Rocha are going to go round first and second. Rocha goes in. Did he need to push? Surely not. Dal Pont, Mortefond, Giraud. Could Mercer get that 4th place? Bruno Martini is coming in hot. Surely not. That is an amazing jibe from Bruno. I really wouldn't bet against Bruno Martini right now. Keep your eye on the 4th place of Mercer and Bruno Martini, because Bruno Martini is so fast and he has got a fight on his hands, but Mercer is holding him off. Bruno Martini is coming back. I'm going to look out the window. You can't see it, but Bruno Martini is giving it a good go here. It is going to be so close. Keep your eye on the fight. Mercer is going to hold on, and he does hold on.
Good draw.
Wow.
To the young
nearly came
French
back then.
boy.
Absolute carnage.
I have to say Martini would have deserved that spot in the semis after he got taken down by Marotti. But now watching out of the window, it looks as nuclear as before, but you see the racing was just a little less fast pace.
Yeah,
so
well, we are in the quarterfinals. Guys
but
just wanting
also
to qualify.
The jibes, you know. The Finn guys are starting to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, even they're getting to high end,
Yes.
you know.
So maybe
this.
they are changing now to their bigger fin sail, because I think the duathlon boys were on 5/8, so they have a 6/8, and yeah.
Okay, we've got an interview with Sarah-Quita. Maybe she knows she won now. Let's go and have a chat with SQ. Okay, well, we will come back to that interview in a second. But we're going to have a chat with Sarah-Quita Offringa very soon. We will let you know. We got Michelle Becker in the studio, if I can call it that. We've got a pretty good view from up here, I won't lie. It's...
Thank you.
Well, we're still waiting for that interview, but let's see. And have you seen Bruno's board? I did see that before. He got T-boned at the start of the last quarterfinals, the elimination
I heard
before.
of that, yeah,
and the fin went halfway through his board, and he raced with that nose wobbling around.
I wonder if it's his spare board now he used, because I think it looked like a similar spot, but just on the other side. So I wonder if he still has a nose, you know, because the first crash was halfway through his board. and now he got taken down again.
He looked pretty brutal, that's for sure. Right, first of the semi-finals coming up. Vonk, Vrieswijk, Franz, Cousin, Goyard, Daldorf, Stallman, Benedetti. Goyard just racing for fun right now. He has got the event win wrapped up, and I think he's thoroughly deserved it. He's had moments where you think he was going to dominate, but he's made mistakes, but he has still been one of the best racers on the course. He's got a little bit of extra speed, which obviously helps. He's one of the top foil racers in the world on IQ. You know, wouldn't put it past him to win a gold medal if he ends up going to the Olympics. And we know what he can do here on the PWA. He's been obviously racing on other equipment. He's come back to his Phantom stuff, and maybe took him a little bit of adjustment, but he's looked very, very good this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough changing the disciplines or the racing format. So, yeah, also for him, it took him a bit of time to get used to it again. And I mean, you can freestyle as much as you want. You don't have this lining up with 7 other guys in the heat. So I think, yeah, he needed some adjustments and just did pretty well in the end.
Just looking at the comments, someone saying, Ben, you're wrong about Maciek claiming, no, I've already discussed that. He can't anymore. It's over. The fight is over. He had a chance of a podium against Amado. That was who he had a chance. He could have got back to third if Amado had messed up today and Maciek had had a good day, but that is all over now. The only fight between the podiums now is between Matteo Iachino and Amado Vrieswijk. That is the fight for the podium in the men. 1 and 2 is wrapped up. Nico Goyard will win here in Fuerteventura 2023. Second place will be 20-year-old Johan So. Amazing performance from him yet again. I mean, he is the new maybe Bjorn Dunkerbeck in the making. He looks like him, he sounds like him. I mean, he's an absolute animal.
He's a robot, but in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. He's got everything so switched on for 20 years old. It's incredible. But here we go into the semi-final number 1. Vonk, Vrieswijk, Franz, Cousin, Goya, Daldorf, Stallman, Benedetti. Vrieswijk on the red sail needs to make it into the final. So needs to be in the top 4 to stand a chance of getting third place in the overalls. Let's see. We've got Nico Goyard in this, but look at that. It's Jordi Vonk flying out in front on the duotone. We got Tati Franz up the top end on the 0.7 as well, looking very quick. We got Nico Goyard trying to push below Jordi Vonk. Does Jordi even know he's there? That is the difference of how it looks. Oh, big crash!
Oh, no.
Snapped mass from the Patrick rider.
Cousin.
The mass just snapped on the reach. Wow. I have never seen that in all the years as it held on.
Yeah.
It didn't just break. Yeah. Wow, look at Nico Goyard. He is going so fast and so direct. Nico Goyard is going to be the champion here, and he's going to win it in style. Look at this. He's already got a healthy looking lead. Tati Franz, Jordi Vonk, second and third. Then we've got the Gastra of Daldorf. Coming through on the outside though. Oh, he's having a little moment there. Amado Vrieswijk got a strange gust. Daldorf is chasing him down, and we are going to have a big Finn versus foil battle, no doubt about it. We've also got Benedetti. We're used to seeing him come from behind, and he's been pushing in some challenging. So Amado Vrieswijk, keep riding him, he's in 4th place at the moment. He's in a qualifying position, but is far from safe when you see Daldorf is going very direct on this reach. Keep your eye on him. Round the first mark, second mark is Nico Goyard. Then we've got Tati Franz. And Vonk has gone down. Vonk is in the water, and Amado just cruises through.
Daldorf with him.
Wow.
So now you're talking about Benedetti. Maybe he has a chance now to...
Benedetti is the comeback kid. I am not joking. This guy...
Currently he's still out of the top 4. It's one of the GA sales and in 4th place. Then
I think it's Daldorf. Daldorf in 4th, Tati Franz in 3rd, Amado Vrieswijk in 2nd, and Nico Goyard in 1st place.
And
Benedetti
Stallman
in
also
5th.
On the foil, upwind of Benedetti. So as soon as the Finn guys slow down at this stripe, watch out for the foils going wide. The challenger sail of Benedetti and Stallman on the GA sail. Out in front, in style, Nicolas Goyard.
Yeah, Nicolas Goyard around in 1st place. 2nd place, Amado Vrieswijk. Then Tati Franz. Then Daldorf.
Yes.
But who's this coming in? I tell you what, Benedetti may be making a little bit of a move here. And Benedetti has made his move. Oh, we've lost Stallman, but Benedetti has gone underneath Ingmar Daldorf. One jibe mark to go, all to play for on the last jibe.
The drop everywhere.
So Nico Goyard rounding first. He's already got the event win wrapped up. Amado Vrieswijk needs to keep it together, needs to get into the final to give himself a chance. What a jibe from Daldorf on the inside.
We don't see Benedetti right now.
What a jibe. Tati Franz is under pressure now because Daldorf has done an absolutely epic jibe on the inside. Benedetti surely can't undertake him here. Tati Franz is now pulling out on Daldorf. Tati Franz is pulling off on Daldorf, and Benedetti is going underneath.
He's got some
the guy
speed.
from the Netherlands.
Oh, he lost it.
Oh, he was pushing so hard, the Italian, but he couldn't hold it, and Daldorf comes through to take 4th place. Tati Franz 3rd, Amado 2nd, and Nico Goyard all into the final. Oh, Becca, how was that?
Pretty exciting. I have to say, I wish I was still in the elimination, but yeah, watching the racing is also just incredible.
You can see how hard everyone's having to work for these places. There's no gimmies out there at the moment. This is hardcore shit right now. Wow. Oh, that was a hard race. I mean, Amado Vrieswijk, he had a solid one there. Really did. Came back from further back. Oh, it's getting me breath back. So Amado went round. Then we had Tati Franz. Then we had Daldorf. Benedetti went round the outside. It was a good jibe here, and I think it was Stallman that went down.
So here a good jibe from Daldorf on the GA on the inside.
You thought then you know he was under pressure, and keep your eye on the bottom. Benedetti is waving all over the place. You saw the foil go.
At least he got the loose out of the harness line, so I guess he didn't break anything. Benedetti.
Well, there we go. Let's get in for the second semi-final heat. Number 7, we've got Jules, Iachino, Kernam, Board, Dalpont, Mortefon, Giraud and Mercer. This is the second semi-final. Last chance to get into the final. Matteo Iachino needs to get into the final. If he gets into the final, he needs to upgrade, I think, on a 7th, Matteo. He's had some consistent racing this week. But if he doesn't get into the final, it's still not all over for that 3rd place. And I will talk you through that in a minute. Because Amado Vrieswijk would need to finish 5th or better if Matteo doesn't make the final, which is almost unthinkable. So we won't even go there yet. If Iachino makes the final, it's going to be difficult for Amado to take that 3rd spot. Or is it? There's only a couple of points in it. It's going to be we want Iachino in that final, 100%. So, yellow flag is up on the boat. Less than 2 minutes to go. Second semi-final. The last semi-final for Fuerteventura in 2023. Last chance to get into the final. There's a few of the guys here that haven't made a final all week, and they will be gunning for it. No doubt about it. Less than a minute until the start. Wow.
Will be interesting though if Iachino, for sure he's now still on the fin, but maybe if he sees the wind is getting a bit lighter, if he changes before the final maybe. I don't know how it is out there right now.
We just see Cousin coming in on the back of a jet ski as we line up for this final. 30 seconds to go. We've got the Neil Pride on the foil, which is Kernam on the right-hand side, closest to the drone when it comes up. We've got the Gastra of Giraud, just upwind of him, the blue Gastra. Then we've got Matteo Iachino. Then we've got Cedric Board by the looks of it. Then we've got Pierre Mortefon.
Are they a bit early? I see no acceleration yet from the Finn guys on top.
Here we go. Kernam's going for it. Kernam fancies it. He wants a final, surely. He's pushed hard and he's not actually got a good run. Pierre Mortefon, though, has put on the power. Matteo Iachino in about 2nd place. Also up that top end on the other duotone, it is Dalpont going good. Del Pont looking good, but it's Mortefon that goes into the speed run in first place. Matteo Iachino in second, then Del Pont, then Jules. It's the first 4 riders all on the fin, but this is difficult. This is bumpy, this is choppy, this is everything that would terrify any normal windsurfer. You're on a full downwind run and you're absolutely going for it, but it's Pierre Mortefon who will jibe first. Second place Matteo Iachino, then Del Pont, then Jules. First 4 fins round. Giraud going round the outside. Then we've got Cedric Board. Maybe the wind has dropped a little bit. I'm not saying it's light out there, but maybe dropping a little bit as they go into this second jibe mark. On the Jules getting a real
from the F2 rider.
Fully nose down and manages to save it. The big guy from Guadeloupe. Out in the front though, Pierre Mortefon, Matteo Iachino. Tried and tested these guys in full fin racing. They have done so many heats here in Fuerteventura and they know the deal. But it doesn't make it any easier as we come into this outside jibe mark. Pierre Mortefon goes in first. Then we've got Matteo Iachino. Safety first from Mortefon. Good jibe from Matteo Iachino. Then Jules. Then we've got Ennio. Makes it round. Then we've got a couple of foils.
Yeah, can he hold off the foils?
Well, it's going to be down to it. 4 riders qualify for the final. Like I say, this is the last semi-final. It's all about 4th spot. Doesn't matter if you win it, but if you're in the lead, you've got a bigger room if you make a mistake, and it is like that. We've seen that today. People get back on and still finish in the top 4 if they've got enough lead, and definitely Pierre Mortefon has got a good lead here. Coming into this inside jibe mark, Mortefon leads, Matteo Iachino second, then Jules looking good. Could he make his first final here in Fuerteventura? Could he make his first final ever? I'm not sure. He's been in the final. And then down this bottom end, we've got Ennio, Del Pont, and then it looks like Giraud has maybe moved up. It is Giraud, isn't it? Yeah, in 4th place. So Mortefon round, Iachino round. It's definitely lighter. Jules goes round. Del Pont gets it a little bit wrong. And Kernam comes through on the inside. Kernam comes through underneath Jules. Because Jules can't go. Giraud has gone round. So this is going to be a battle now. Jules was looking like making his first final. But now it looks like Kernam and Giraud. Keep your eyes on this last jibe mark. Jules is not giving up the dream of a final just yet as he's battling with Lucas Giraud. Mortefon makes it round clean. Iachino clean. Kernam clean. Giraud, keep your eye on that 4th place as we're looking out the window, and Jules has got an okay jibe. This is on. Turn that drone around. Someone tell him, because Jules is coming through.
Jules is
coming through now.
Putting it down.
Oh, and he's just overtaken at the moment down in Giraud. And Jules will be making the final if he stays there. Sebastian Kernam will be 3rd. And I think that's how it's going to finish. Absolutely.
Great effort.
Devastating. Wow. Good comeback there from Jules.
Well
Great
deserved.
jibe under pressure.
Good job.
Oh,
exciting stuff.
Wow. He deserved that. He saved that nosedive earlier. He wanted it so bad, I'm sure.
Yeah, it looked like Kernam had a good start from the timing, but he was not fast enough to keep up, so the other guys rolled him. And you see here that the top guys, Mortefon and Iachino, are out in the lead.
Oh, jeez.
What?
How did he save that?
Crazy.
Oh,
yeah, but as soon as you're in the mix, so let's say 3rd, 4th, 5th position on the fin, then you really have a struggle on the jibe, because in front of you there's bad chop, maybe a bit of bad wind, and then the foils come through.
Look at this. This was that final reach. He wanted it so badly, and he deserves it. Love to see it. Wow. Well, some top racing there. Next up, we're going to have Full Fleet Women's Final, and this will determine the podium places. Blanca Alabau and Marion Mortefon. That's how it looks. Just 1 point, well, less than a point separating them. So whoever beats who, if long as they're in the top, let me just quickly check the results, apparently. As long as, what's the discard, 4th? As long as they're inside the top 4, who beats who? Well, top 5 to be honest, because Blanca has to be better than 4th. So Blanca has to be 3rd, and Marion Mortefon has to be behind her. There's probably a better way to describe it.
Will be interesting to see if Mortefon stays on the fin. Probably.
I think so.
And then Alabau probably also stays on the foil.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, this is definitely going to come down to it. Could Gibson get her first win? She's been pushing super hard. We saw her in the first one. She's got so much speed, but just couldn't control it on the speed run. Wow, it has been such a hectic event, this one. If you're wondering who's commentating with me, we've got Michelle Becker in the house. Maybe a quick one. You've had some up and downs at this event. At one point, you were in fourth place.
Yeah.
That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of that for sure. You know, just to save that moment. I'm sure I will be back, but for now, that's the best standing I had after, I think, 7 eliminations to be in fourth.
And I think we're going to do a podcast after this. We've done it after Lake Garda. We didn't do it after Pozo, but we'll kind of round up the 2 Canary events because they're kind of linked to a certain extent, maybe a little bit different. But I think they're
high-wind events.
High-wind events on you on the foil, doing your first full tour. So we'll do that. So that will be on the channel. So stay tuned. And we are going to get into this women's final. Like I say, Blanca Alabao needs to finish in the top 3 and ahead of Marion Mortafon. That's what needs to happen. If Marion Mortafon finishes ahead of Blanca, Marion will finish 2nd for the event and Blanca will finish 3rd. Justine Lemetier. I forgot I just say it already. She was in here before. Yeah, she's out now. 5th place. Yeah, she can't do it. So she can't get onto the podium now at all, unfortunately, because the discards of the girls ahead of her, if they count them, they will still have less points than she has now. But she'll be pushing anyway, no doubt about it. She wants to go out with a bang. She did get that 1st place, but she's only had 1 this competition, you know, compared to Lake Garda where she won every race. So she'll want to prove that she's got what it takes, maybe on the fin as well, because she is a top racer on the fin as well as the foil. Okay, here we go. There we go. Justine is on that yellow and blue S2 Maui sails in the middle of the pack, just to give you a bit of an idea. Blanca Alabao, is she on? No, she's on the foil. Yeah, on the foil, just back from Justine. We've also got, where's Sarah-Quita? Sarah-Quita Offringa, far left, maybe?
Yes, looks like her.
Does look like her. Difficult to say. No, no, far right. Far right. Difficult to tell from so far away. Yeah, Sarah-Quita Offringa is far right down that bottom end. She's with Davico on that loft sail. And then we've got a real, wow, there was a little bit sticking out in the middle. Davico with a good start. Sarah-Quita Offringa with a really good start. We've got Jenna Gibson and Marion Mortafon
in the front.
Yeah, we're going to go. Look at that. Got plenty of fin speed here. Davico looking good in the front 4. We've got Marion Mortafon. Jenna Gibson powering down from the top. As look at the speed of Jenna Gibson. She is so quick. The British lady, as she goes to the wire now with Sarah-Quita. She wants to win the last elimination. She did it in Pozo. Can she do it here in Fuerteventura? Let's keep her in that shot because this speed run is very tricky. Actually, Sarah-Quita is taking it easy, but Jenna Gibson is just absolutely powering through. Can she hold it all the way to the end? Let's follow her all the way to that jibe mark because this is the hard one. You're jibing on a really downwind run and Jenna Gibson does jibe. It's a very wide jibe though, and Sarah-Quita goes inside and probably into the lead here. So this is going to be a fight. Justine Lemetier in 3rd place, but guess who's in 4th? It's Blanca Alabao. That would not be enough. It would not be enough to beat Marion Mortafon. She needs to get into 3rd, and if Marion Mortafon, she will just need to beat Blanca Alabao to secure it. But if Blanca is not in the top 3, she cannot get to 2nd on the podium, and Marion would take it. So at the front, we've got Jenna Gibson fighting for a bullet here in Fuerteventura. She's been fighting all week. She's had the speed. She's been unlucky. She's made mistakes. But could she get it together in this last elimination? She's definitely got the speed. But Justine Lemetier, don't count her out of winning this last one. Jenna Gibson, round in 1st place, under pressure from Sarah-Quita. Well,
Bit of a wide jibe again.
Good jibe from Sarah-Quita inside, and it's now Sarah-Quita that takes back the lead, and Marion Mortefon coming through to 4th place. Blanca Alabao drops back to 5th. Justine up into 3rd place. Jenna Gibson still not giving up on the fight for a bullet. Wow, I don't know if I'm going to have much energy left at the after this. Oh, we got freestyle after it, but Jenna Gibson, like I said, she is not giving up on 1st place. She's going to give it everything right until the end. Sarah-Quita wants to finish with a bang as we come to this inside jibe mark. It's a little bit lighter, or it has been for the men's heat. Are we going to see that for the women's? Might take a really sneaky jibe here, but Jenna Gibson is creeping inside, or is she? Doesn't get that little run in she wanted. She's going to have to sail up and maybe go from out to in. Sarah-Quita rounding 1st. Jenna Gibson 2nd. Better jibe from Gibson, gives her a chance. Justine Lemetier in 3rd place. Then Marion Mortefon. Is she secure in that 2nd place? It looks like she is at the moment. And out in front, 1 jibe mark to go. Sarah-Quita Offringa, the winner of this event in 2023. She can't lose, but will she lose the last race? And Jenna Gibson gets a moment. Jenna Gibson has a moment as we come into the last jibe mark. It's do or die now for Jenna Gibson. Sarah-Quita, what a jibe. What a jibe.
It is
from the Fuerteventura champion. 2nd place is going to go to Jenna Gibson. Justine Lemetier, not a great jibe from her, but Marion Mortefon, the Mortefon fans will be going crazy now, because Marion Mortefon will finish 2nd here in Fuerteventura. Blanca Alabao will take 3rd, but not in the final race. One person who is in the same position overall as the final race, it is Sarah-Quita Offringa. She wins the final race and massive catapult over the line. Celebrating with a huge catapult, she wins Fuerteventura 2023. Jenna Gibson 2nd in this race. Justine 3rd. Marion Mortefon 4th. Secures that 2nd place. Blanca Alabao will finish on 3rd place. What does that do to the overall? I'll have to work them out. Right, let's talk us through this one, Mr. Becker. We got the replays.
By the way, what a nosedive finish from Sarah-Quita.
Wow, that was a good race.
See how light it is out there, and yeah, that was the jibe where Sarah-Quita went through on the inside of Gibson.
Oh, I'm absolutely exhausted. Someone said in the comments, exhausted. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
We got 2 more heats to go after
what
this.
What a jump! Almost into nosedive.
Oh, that was nearly a Jules moment.
Yeah, I also heard from the Finn guys and girls that the second reach out, it's so pointy on the fin, you go straight against the chop, and then these crashes happen.
Massive crash on the finish. Oh, so there we go. It is official, those results. Well, here in the commentary booth, it's official. Sarah-Quita wins Fuerteventura 2023. Marion Mortefon will finish 2nd, and Blanca Alabao in 3rd place. Justine Lemetier in 4th place. Jenna Gibson 5th, and I'm pretty sure it's Femke van der Veen in 6th place as well. The rest of the results, for the full results, you'll have to check the PWA website, because that's just my maths in my head. Right, let's get into it. We're going to have a runners-up final and a final. What are we looking to see here? Well, this is just interest of just the race itself, I think. Benedetti overall, he might have done pretty good today, actually.
He just overtook me this
morning.
morning.
I was about to say, I was going to say you, Preen, and Benedetti.
I mean, look at his results. He was always so solid. He had some good winner finals, and then always solid runners-up finals.
His worst results are his second worst result, 16th. That's impressive, isn't it? After a week that we've had.
I don't want to talk about it.
So yeah, Benedetti will finish 9th, but you will finish.
Maybe my last.
You're going to be fine.
Maybe my last race saved me.
Unless Koenen wins it.
No, in front of Nico.
Oh, okay.
In front of Preen, because.
Yes. If Koenen was to win the final, 97 point. You
never know.
No, because you're going to count that you got 18.5 as well. Makes a big difference. Yes. That 5th place in the quarters, not being 6th, not being 7th. That 5th place, I said when you crossed the line, it's not such a bad result. you know.
I know.
18, especially with your discards. You counting both of those today, but they're actually not done you that much damage.
No, it's all right for sure. Yesterday was much more damage when the 22.5 came back.
Yeah, 100%. So it looks like you're going to finish in 10th. Cornham would have to have a bit, no, because you had 18. Now you're fine. So you're going to finish inside the top 10 in Fuerte.
I just didn't calculate the Prince result because he discards this result now because he went out in quarterfinals for the first time ever. Exactly.
Oh, what did you get? 18.5. Oh man, it's going to be well close. 18.
But how close?
It's going to be. He's going to have 91.5. You're going to have 91.5, and he's going to have 91. Oh, yeah.
Before
I only did that quickly.
Yeah.
But do some better maths. But it looks like he's going to beat you by 0.5.
Yeah.
Oh, the battle of the Germans. Oh, Becker. You're right.
I didn't do the math before my heat, but I knew that Nico was in the heat, so I just knew I want to finish in front of him. Best case, I qualify. He doesn't, but in the end, we both didn't.
He's going to beat you by. He's going to beat you by 0.5. Whoa! Ouch!
Yeah, it's going to go either way.
Ouch!
Either he's going to beat me on 0.5, or I beat him.
No, he's going to get you 0.5. But still, been some good racing you two have had this week. Been exciting stuff. Benedetti in the end, though, who's in this one, he's up into 9th place. Can he do much more damage than that? Well, he could do. Where's Enrico Marotti in this? He's in the final.
Let's check.
Who have we got? We got Von Storm.
He crashed.
Yeah.
He crashed. He's not in the finals.
So I'll do some maths in a minute. Here we go. Board looking good. He said he was dying on the fin. He said going from foil to fin is crazy. He's absolutely broken. His arms are killing. We got Jordi Vonk in this, who's flying down in the middle on Mercer at the top. It was just tail walking there. Dal Pont's been going well actually on the fin, hasn't he? Dal Pont's been really putting some speed together as he comes into this speed run.
He is quick for sure.
Definitely. He's built like a... I was going to use some language there, but he's built pretty well, old Dal Pont. It looks so slow when you look at the foil in that position. It's not slow. It just looks it compared to the fin. Look at these boys flying down. Jordi Vonk absolutely motoring at the front with... well, in the second, actually, it is... Actually, where's Cedric gone? No, it is Jordi Vonk. Yeah, it's Jordi Vonk, Dal Pont, Cedric in 3rd place at the moment. Then we got a couple of the foils, which I think is Stallman and Giro. Yeah.
Ah, Vonk is in there. I totally forgot.
Yeah, Vonk is leading this one. So Vonk out in front. 2nd place, Dal Pont.
Which will also be his best result of the week, I think, for Dal Pont.
Yeah. He's probably loving this. This is what a lot of people were expecting from Fuerte. You can get this every day.
I mean, even from Pozo, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah, for sure. Difficult sometimes when you picture an event in your head. But Vonk goes round in 1st in this last runners-up final.
Good jibe from Dal Pont.
From Fuerteventura.
Staying planing.
Yeah, really good jibe, actually. Cedric Board looking pretty good in 3rd place. And then we've got a couple of foils having a go, but Vonk is quite clearly ahead. He would have fancied his chances in the final, just misses out in his semi. In 5th place in that big battle between Daldorf, I think it was. But looking good at the front. It's not much riding on this, so it's got less... I'm running out of energy, I won't lie. It's nearly the end of the event. I'm running on fumes right now. But Jordi Vonk is looking good. Looking
solid. Yeah, Boards in 2nd. I think they will just now make sure they plane through the jibes because there's not much pushing. Oh, actually...
No, I was going to say, Cedric Board is into 2nd place now. He's out. Well, no, he's not.
Yeah, and now the foil's coming through.
Yeah, Dal Pont's having a good go. It's going to come down to the last one. Giro on the foil. I think it's Giro.
Yeah.
He's having a look at this. But Jordi Vonk is quite clear ahead in 1st place as he goes round the last jibe mark.
He's driving already.
So Vonk is round, 2nd place.
On the inside,
Dal Pont,
on the foil.
Giro has gone in for it. He's gone in 2nd.
No, I think it's Stallman on the
Stallman
on the orange board. Must be Stallman.
Okay, so Stallman with a good last jibe, but he's fully in second. He's got Dalpont chasing him down, but surely he can't catch him from there.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's looking good. But Jordi Vonk
and
has won the last of the runners-up final, 9th place for him. Then we've got
Dalpont.
Yeah, Dalpont, then Giraud.
No, Board.
Oh,
I think it was
exciting.
Cedric Board, then Giraud, then Benedetti. Was he in that heat? Yeah. Then Cousin and
Benedetti had a massive crash over the finish.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more heat, one more final. This is the last.
Wow, let's go.
For Fuerteventura 2023. What is at stake here? Well, I'm sure Nico Goyard will want to win it. That's for sure, as we look at the replay from that last runners-up final. And then I'll give you a talk through the final. But Border's looking good on this first reach. I mean, Jordi looked good all the way through that. Looked really solid.
Yeah, for sure. Board on the fin gear is one of the fastest. Even though it's more exhausting, he says.
Yeah, he was absolutely dead, he said, after the first few heats on that. Yeah, that was where Dalpont made that mistake. Cedric came through, Giraud caught up, Stallman come through. It made it super close. Yeah. Oh, very
Stallman
wide there
here
from
on the inside on the foil. So it seems like the Finn guys got the gust or the swell a bit wrong.
Okay. It looks like that's it. Benedetti on the end. Wow.
He crashes a lot.
All right, we're going to go straight to an interview with the winner of Fuerteventura 2023. Okay, so it sounds like a bit of a problem there with the microphone. We'll be coming back to that interview. Seems doomed, that interview. We've tried that a few times. Not quite sure what's going on. But let's see. We will wait and see. I'm sure they're going to get it sorted, and we'll be back with an interview with Sarah-Quita Offringa.
For the final, can we already tell if someone switched gear, maybe from fin to foil? Because I looked out of the window and saw Matteo in front of the beach. I think he was just chilling, but maybe he grabbed his foil gear.
Be interesting. It definitely went light on that mark.
And as I said, as long as you're leading on the fin or maybe top two, then it's not that big of a problem. But if you're in the mix and have to take care of the foils, going low, going high, then it can be tricky. Okay, well, we're not going to have that interview now because we've only got a minute to go to the final. Goyard, Vrieswijk, Franz, Daldorf, Mortefon, Iachino, Kernam and Jules, a few new runners in this final. We've not seen make that many finals at the moment, but we have now. Big battle though, Vrieswijk and Iachino. That's the big battle. Who needs to finish where, or just who beats who? At the moment, first and second guaranteed. Nico Goyard has won Fuerteventura 2023. Second place, Johan So, the 20-year-old in second. But the fight for third is on. Matteo Iachino leading at the moment ahead of Amado Vrieswijk. So we are coming into this. Where will it finish? Let's see. Good start from Amado Vrieswijk down this bottom end. But look at that. Iachino has got absolutely sandwiched. Pierre Mortefon and Kernam squeezing him out. Then Nico Goyard coming through. Let's go back to that drone shot. It's way easier. There we go. Amado Vrieswijk coming through. Look at Pierre Mortefon though. Going really direct. Nico Goyard wants this. Amado Vrieswijk wants this. It's not good for Matteo Iachino fans because if Amado Vrieswijk can hold it on. But look at Mortefon. He is going straight for the boy, flat out as fast as he can go. Has a bit of a moment there as Nico Goyard is looking good. Tati Franz in about fourth place right now, but out in front Nico Goyard will go round the first jibe mark in first place. Amado Vrieswijk in second. Then we've got Pierre Mortefon, then Tati Franz, then the Gaster of Daldorf, Jules coming through. Then we've got Matteo Iachino is right back. He will be missing out again on a podium. Who has just gone?
Did Amado just do the save of the competition? No, he didn't. He did, and then he absolutely didn't. That is an absolute shocker. Amado Vrieswijk has just lost the podium. As simple as that. Matteo Giacchino, it won't matter where he finishes now, because surely Amado Vrieswijk is down and out. Oh my God, full scorpion. Wow, absolute scorpioned it. Nico Goyard is out in the lead by a country mile. Mortefon coming through, Jules coming through, Tati Franz, Daldorf. Wow, Matteo Giacchino, he probably saw that podium slipping away once again. He lost out to Pierre Mortefon in Pozo on the last race by 0.3. He was about to miss out to... Okay, here we go. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. We got Pierre Mortefon in second place. Nico Goyard is so far ahead. He has gone, you know what? I'm going turbo mode right now. I am not backing off. I am pushing till the end. See you later, people. This is how fast I can go. Nico Goyard leading by half a leg as Pierre Mortefon jibes in second place. A little bit light round that mark. Tati Franz up into third place. Great race here from Tati Franz. Fourth place from Jules, looking good. Then we've got Daldorf, then we've got Matteo Giacchino, then we've got Kernum. Then we've got Kernum. Obviously Amado Vrieswijk is out, and this is pretty much for the minor places. All the podiums have been decided.
Daldorf had a huge crash.
Massive crash from who?
Daldorf on the fin. He just got lifted and
going down
on the water.
I mean, Nico Goyard is so far ahead.
Who went down?
We're just seeing drop it like flies.
Probably.
There is Jules just went down on the last mark, and Matteo.
I'm telling you, once somebody crashes, you're
it's
so
all
nervous
gone
out
like
there.
dominoes right now. Let's go to the finish. Nico Goyard absolutely smashes it. He wins Fuerteventura 2023. What the hell is going on? It's all gone wrong. I can't see anything.
So Mortefon in second, Franz in third.
Tati Franz finishes in third place. Kernum in fourth place in the end.
Yes.
Great result for him.
It seems like Matteo went up quickly before Jules, so he will finish fifth.
It all went tits up at the end. There was carnage everywhere. Nico Goyard absolutely dominated that one. He won it in style. He wins the event. So wasn't in that final, but he comes second in the overalls. Third place goes to Matteo Giacchino. Stays ahead of Amado Vrieswijk. And Amado finishes fourth in the overalls. Maciej Rakowski might miss out to Pierre Mortefon will overtake Maciej Rakowski in the overalls.
Now see the save from Amado.
Oh, that was a save. I thought well done, and then I was thinking, and then the Scorpion.
It was not over yet.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh, carry on. Then the Scorpion. Full Scorpion.
Yes.
Oh my, he is broken.
Man,
I saw him in the tent.
For the freestyle next days.
Absolutely broken. Absolutely broken.
And the next drive will also be interesting with the Finn guys crashing, I think.
Oh man, I lost the. Well, missed it. I lost
Called it too early.
Everything that's going on. Well, there we go. That is it. Fuerteventura Slalom 2023 is a wrap. We've got interviews coming up for you. We're going to be hearing from a few people. We know the full scores. I've just run them down. In the women, Sarah-Quita Offringa smashed it in first place. Second place will go to Marion Mortefon. Third place, Blanca Alabau. Fourth place, Justine Lemetier. And fifth place, I'm pretty sure it's Jenna Gibson. And then Femke van der Veen. Wow, and then in the men, we had Nicolas Goyard obviously smashing it, showing what he's capable of on small foil gear.
But I'm happy that it was still contention with other riders, you know, that didn't just pull out and win or won every elimination. And it's a shame that we didn't see Johan Söö competing in the last elimination.
Definitely. But then when you see that performance from Nico, when he let it all hang out, when he took all the gloves off, when he went for it, it looked pretty impressive.
It did.
I mean, he was gone. You know, will there be a time when everyone's that quick?
I think so, yes.
There will be. It will happen.
I mean, for sure he's seemingly the best out there right now. Plus he has the smallest front wing, which you can't forget.
Who's that? Looks like Jenna Gibson.
Yeah.
She's had a pretty psychologically bruising event, let's be honest. She's got the speed, she's got everything else though, but she's probably having a bit of a rough time. But you know, I think she could take away that she's got the speed. I mean,
that's the best thing.
I would be like, don't give me the result. If you tell me I'm the fastest, I'll be like, you know. And for sponsors wise, it's also big. You know, once you've got the speed, and this is not easy conditions.
Yeah, as long as you know what to work on, and you know you feel like you can improve, then it's a much better feeling than being out there and giving all you have and you still don't go anywhere. You know?
If you come in and you're dog slow, this is the worst feeling in the world, because you've got nothing to play with. You've got to go away and change everything. It's, you know, everyone can race at slow speeds, but you firstly got to have the speed. I mean, we've seen it with this man on your screen right now, Nico Goyard. He has the speed. I mean, this has been, I mean, let us know in the comments, but this has been such an epic week of racing. I say week, it's only been 5 days. Feels like months. I don't know.
So long. Actually, for example, my muscles don't even feel so sore, but on the beach. But once I go out, I start to foil or to plane the first reaches, and then my whole body is like, "Ooh, I'm a bit tired here and there," you know. So
it's mad. There's no relaxing, is there?
Yeah.
There's no relaxing.
No.
Like, you have got everyone else with your same mindset in the race.
Yes.
So it's
exactly. And everyone is getting more tired, so more crashes happen. Then more crashes happen, and everyone goes a bit slower. That's why we saw the most crashes, I think, on day 2. And since then, everyone is super tired, a bit afraid of crashing, maybe. So everyone is maybe just giving only 99% instead of 100. And yeah, but as you say, everyone has the same mindset.
Yeah, it's
goals,
it's been a brutal 5 days. There's a lot of people been smashed down. You know, just look at Enrico Marotti. You know, he is one of, if not, well, he's one of the best sailors in the world. He won Pozo, and it just goes to show, you know, sometimes you're just not in the groove, things aren't going for you, and you literally...
The margin for error is so small in each race, and then in the whole elimination, in the whole ranking now. I mean, yeah, I feel it firsthand that I had so good results, but then I had total errors in the qualifying rounds, and yeah, now I'm all the way back in the back.
Yeah, it's mad crazy. I mean, it's like I said, it has been very, very hectic. Like I said, hopefully we're going to have some interviews from down on the beach. We obviously got winners at the moment. Sarah Jackson is down there at the moment, but she's occupied at the moment. But we will be getting those interviews, so it would be really interesting to hear from the winners, or just to hear how that last races were, because it looked pretty hectic.
I think prize giving is still scheduled for 4:30.
Okay, so 20 minutes?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're getting a few black screens going in and out, but like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear me on the cameras, but let me know who we've got, if we've got any interviews coming up. I can see someone getting lined up right now. There is a camera there, there is a person there.
That's perfect. I'm going to go pack my gear. With pleasure.
Cheers, Michelle. We'll be doing the podcast, but well done this week. Brutal.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
brutal.
It was a pleasure to be part of the event.
Cheers, dude. All right, Michelle Becker there. He is definitely... on one this year, halfway through this event. He was in 4th place. I mean, at Fuerteventura. Okay, we got interview on the beach coming up before I go on my rant in a minute, but there we go. Interviews coming.
Nico Goyard dominated this week, winning the final race, winning the event. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Super happy to have been winning this event. Fuerte is a big name, we all know it, and super happy to win it and to have shown what we can do on the foil here, especially in high winds. I'm super happy that we had this final day, windier than the others. Like it was probably getting to 35, 37 maybe sometimes on the first reach. and it was really, really good to have these feelings and to be pushing 100% of the foil. I felt super good in the foil. Second race was a bit lighter at the end. It dropped a bit, so it was easier to shift in the sail and go full on the speed reach. And it was just so good to be able to push on the speed reach and to hit some top speeds. I didn't have a GPS, but I think I did 38, 39 knots easily. I know the feeling of the foil, and it was just like blasting. So amazing. Congrats to Johan, he had an amazing week as well. Congrats to Matteo, Amado, Pierre, Maciek, everyone. I mean, I'm going from the beginning, but everyone had a very impressive week. Everyone improved a lot on the foil. So congrats to everyone, and I just like super good to be doing this event in the middle of my active foil year. So that's really cool.
Now you've won one. Will we see you again this year?
Probably in Zilt, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So we'll see.
Well, I hope we see you in Zilt. Good luck for the IQ campaign. Good luck qualifying for the Olympics.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And see you next time. Ciao.
Yeah, there we go. Nico Goyard. Will he go to the Olympics? Well, he's going to get pushed hard by the other Frenchies, let alone his brother. I mean, his brother is an absolutely epic IQ foil racer, but we know Nico at the moment is looking the best bet. But qualification is qualification. You've got to put it down. But that guy is an incredible sailor, and it wouldn't be a surprise, would it? Let's be honest, if we saw him with a medal. They've already got one medal. I think Thomas has already got a medal. So could they bring another one to the family? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Would be pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. We're obviously going to have more interviews as far as I'm aware. A lot of people packing up now. It's been an insane. I'd love to speak to Amado Vrieswijk. I don't know if that is possible, but it would be amazing to hear from him. He really was letting it all hang out today. He just had that crazy scorpion crash where we looked like he'd saved it. And when, someone like Amado Vrieswijk can't save it, I don't think anybody else would. That first one, I think most people had gone down. He saved that, and then the scorpion. Oh, God, he must be in absolute pieces. They've got a bit of a break now to the next slalom event, but it has been a pretty insane Pozo and Fuerteventura this year. Really good to see these two events back on the calendar, and obviously showing why they are on the calendar, because they are high wind events, high action events, and you never know what you're going to get. So massive thanks to you guys at home for tuning in and watching. I'm sure it's been a pleasure, because it's been a pleasure to commentate it. Knackering, I won't lie, I'm absolutely drained, but we do have 5 days of freestyle coming up. Well, double elimination in men and women. We've got competitors that actually did the slalom that are going to do the freestyle. Tay Franz is one of them. He's only got a one sail, one mast, one boom, one board combo, which is interesting, 4-4, but he's going to do it. We've got Amado Vrieswijk was going to do it. Is he still going to do it after this 5 days? I think so. And then obviously Sarah-Quita Offringa, she's going to do it. So we're going to have a few crossing over, which I think could be absolutely epic. Yeah, let's see. They've got... Okay, we've got Sarah-Quita interview coming up. Hopefully this time it's going to work. So Sarah-Quita, the Fuerteventura 2023 champion, is now on.
Sarah-Quita, huge congratulations. How many times have you won in Fuerte now? So many times in freestyle.
Yeah.
This is the first time in slalom. What is it now?
I don't know the amount of times I've won in Fuerte. This is the second time I'm doing slalom here, and actually at the beginning of the week, just winning one race for me felt amazing, and just leading the event was great, especially since we're competing against a foil. It was very, very intense, but like to come out on top at the end of the week is like, I still can't believe it. It's really incredible. And yeah, such a highlight. Maybe one of my best wins, I think, in my career. I'm so excited about it.
Bit of a roller coaster of emotions. Yesterday it all got a bit tense.
Yeah.
Now back on winning form.
Yeah, yesterday was definitely a bit of a roller coaster. The conditions were a bit sketchy. Like it was never really on, never really off. So it was a bit in between. And then I felt like I couldn't give all. I couldn't really fight as much. Today the wind was much stronger, and most girls were on the fin, which I got really excited about because I really felt like we could battle it out that way. Having said that, like again, Blanca on the foil was really impressive to see. But yeah, I forgot actually what the question was.
Well, I have a more important question. Will we see you in the carpet tonight?
Unfortunately, I don't. I mean, I might have a look. You never know. Like it looks like it's a good time. But tomorrow we start with freestyle, and yeah. To answer your question before, I've won freestyle here since 2006, maybe, apart from one time. So yeah, I'm focused on that. Looking forward, but I might go and have a bit of a dance.
Well, hopefully we'll see you on the dance floor. If not, good luck tomorrow, and yeah, crush it in the freestyle.
Thank you very much. See you guys then.
Is she going to be dancing tonight? I mean, really dancing? I don't think so. She wants to win that freestyle title. She's got a couple of fresh freestylers ready to challenge her. I've just seen Ariane Alkers turn up. I'm sure Micah Hoofman's going to be here, plus a whole host of others. So, yeah, I don't think she'll be dancing for long. She's got to take care of business. So, yeah, stay tuned. Are we having more interviews? That is the final standings. So, there we go. Interesting to see. Goyard, 18.5. Okay. Oh, there we go. Goyard 18.5. Johan So finishes on 29.7. It makes it look quite far at the end, but obviously with that breakage of gear, he had to count his discard in the end, which is still not a bad result. Giacchino gets on the podium. He missed out in Pozo on the last race, and I thought Vrieswijk was going to get him then. If Vrieswijk had stayed where he was, he would have took that third place. So fair play to Matteo Giacchino. Mortafon, that's an interesting one. Overtakes Rakowski. Came strong at the end, and he's had some good results this year. Obviously, Maciej Rakowski was leading the World Tour until now. Is he still leading the World Tour? Maybe. I'd have to do some maths, but it's probably a lot closer, obviously. But the people who needed to do well, probably one of them was Mortafon. But I'll do some overall maths soon. But maybe Rakowski could be still leading, maybe. Because So didn't do Pozo, Goya didn't do any of them. Yeah, maybe. Martini, 7th. Love to see it. He's been pushing all week. And Benedetti up into 8th place at the end. That is impressive stuff from the Italian. No doubt about it. That is an incredible result. Enrico Marotti finishes 9th. I'm just going down the men's, sorry. Marotti 9th. Preen does get 10th, finishing 0.5 ahead of Michelle Becker. I told you. So Michelle Becker misses out on top 10. Preen just scrapes it in. Kernam finishes 12th in the end with a 4th in that final, and that's what did him. Just ahead of Stallman in 13th. That's a good result for the Brit. Jordi Vonk 14th. William Uper 15th. There you go. Tati France back in 17th for any Tati France fans. Right. Women. Let's go and have a look at the overalls in the women. We've got Offringa obviously winning it by a good way in the end, nearly 10 points, or just over 10 points. So Offringa, she was very dominant. Really close battle for 2nd and 3rd, and actually 4th as well. But obviously going over the line early, that's what cost Justine at the end. And we saw how good she was in that last race. She definitely had a chance of a podium if she hadn't have been over the line early. But Mortafon gets that 2nd, and that's going to make the overalls pretty exciting as well between Mortafon and Alabao. And Justine Lemaitre. Actually, that is going to be really exciting because she won. Lemaitre won in Garda, 4th here. Pozo, she wasn't so good, but Mortafon and Alabao, wow, this is going to be very, very close in the women's. Obviously, Offringa not doing Lake Garda. Gibson in 5th place. I mean, she'll be upset with that because she knows she's got the speed, but that's not the last we're going to hear from Jenna Gibson from the UK. She will be back, and there'll be other competitions where maybe it will be favouring her a little bit more. Van der Veen is 6th, that's good. Van Hoon in 7th, Davico 8th. De Jong, 13 years old and finishing 9th place. That's impressive stuff. The young Italian in 10th place, and Hugendam in 11th. So there you go. Someone tell me what we're doing in my ear. Are we doing anything else? Are we having any more interviews, or are we wrapping it up and waiting for the prize giving? Okay. Well, I will carry on talking, but I'm not quite sure what the plan is right now, people. Okay, so we will be having a break now, but keep your eyes on the stream because I'm sure they'll be coming back with the prize giving at any moment. Thanks to everyone for joining us this week. It has been insane. It's been emotional, but it's been absolutely freaking brilliant. Right, see you for the next one. Well, freestyle starts tomorrow for me.
Un gesto puede despertar tu felicidad. Podemos sentir amor a través de una fragancia. Un pequeño detalle tiene un valor incalculable. ¿Y si pudiéramos despertar el alma de las cosas poniendo toda nuestra pasión, todos nuestros sentimientos en ello? Bienvenido al lugar donde todo tiene alma. Meliá Hotels and Resorts. Soul Matters.
Welcome to Sotavento. It's the ultimate water sports playground with loads of space for everybody. We offer the latest rental gear. Our professional courses will help you improve your style and riding technique. And with the hotels nearby, it's only a few meters from the bed to the board. Come and enjoy our water sports paradise.
I had a secret. Beaches, beaches, and more beaches. Wild and unspoiled nature. Experiences. Sensations. Stories. Taste. Fuerteventura is my secret. Shh.
Here, everything is designed with you in mind. From our distinctive private areas to our most privileged suites, where light and colours evoke a distinctive sense of peace. Step into another world with The Level. Book now, melia.com.
Olvídate del reloj. En esta isla no hay plazos, sino momentos. Esta es la isla de los horizontes. Y tu única tarea, coleccionar atardeceres, pasar tiempo con los tuyos, contar estrellas fugaces. Puedes estar aquí en un instante y saborear la quietud de sus días. Llenar esos días de historia, Un cielo azul sin límites, donde el mar es puerta y no barrera. Que guía tus pasos a lugares recónditos, siguiendo el arrullo de las olas. Haz las maletas. La isla quiere que vuelvas. Fuerteventura, abierto todo el año.
The Fuerteventura World Cup looks back on a long tradition. World speed records in windsurfing have been set. Legendary slalom races held. And freestyle world champions have been crowned. In kiteboarding, we have seen hang time records. We have seen incredible strapless tricks. As well as exhilarating kiteboarding freestyle world championships. And just like the sporting part of the event, the evening parties have become legendary. For the 35th anniversary, windsurfers will compete in the disciplines of freestyle and slalom, with men and women alike as part of the PWA World Tour. For the first time, the wingfoilers of the GWA World Tour will carry out their competitions at the Fuerteventura World Cup. They will also compete in 2 disciplines, free fly slalom and surf freestyle.
Un gesto puede despertar tu felicidad. Podemos sentir amor a través de una fragancia. Un pequeño detalle tiene un valor incalculable. ¿Y si pudiéramos despertar el alma de las cosas poniendo toda nuestra pasión, todos nuestros sentimientos en ello? Bienvenido al lugar donde todo tiene alma. Meliá Hotels and Resorts. Soul Matters.
Welcome to Sotavento. It's the ultimate water sports playground with loads of space for everybody. We offer the latest rental gear. Our professional courses will help you improve your style and riding technique. And with the hotels nearby, it's only a few meters from the bed to the board. Come and enjoy our water sports paradise.
I have a secret. Beaches, beaches, and more beaches. Wild and unspoiled nature. Experiences. Sensations. Stories. Taste. Fuerteventura is my secret. Shh.
Here, everything is designed with you in mind. From our distinctive private areas to our most privileged suites, where light and colours evoke a distinctive sense of peace. Step into another world with The Level. Book now, melia.com.
Olvídate del reloj. En esta isla no hay plazos, sino momentos. Esta es la isla de los horizontes. Y tu única tarea, coleccionar atardeceres, pasar tiempo con los tuyos. Contar estrellas fugaces. Puedes estar aquí en un instante y saborear la quietud de sus días. Llenar esos días de historia. Un cielo azul sin límites, donde el mar es puerta y no barrera. Que guía tus pasos a lugares recónditos, siguiendo el arrullo de las olas. Haz las maletas. La isla quiere que vuelvas. Fuerteventura, abierto todo el año.
The Fuerteventura World Cup looks back on a long tradition. World speed records in windsurfing have been set.
¡Welcome to Fuerteventura!
Ceremonia y vamos a pedir a las autoridades que se acerquen aquí al lado nuestro. Mira, aquí tenemos los premios para los líderes indiscutibles de este campeonato. Vamos a comenzar por llamar al consejero de deporte Luis González, a la concejala de turismo doña Tina da Silva, a Marlene Figueroa, consejera de turismo. También vamos a llamar a Rebeca, directora de Empresas Renegui, a don Benito, José Benito Alonso, concejal de deporte del Ayuntamiento de Pájara, también Alexis Alonso Rodríguez, primer teniente alcalde del Ayuntamiento de Pájara, y a todos los que se encuentran con nosotros aquí hoy presentes. Un fuerte aplauso para ellos. Roberto, te toca a ti llamar a los protagonistas de esto.
So, Liavel called all the authorities that will hand out the prizes to our winners. We will proceed with the ladies category here in the slalom. So, we're going to start with the podium of the ladies. So, we had exciting racing this week, and the ladies really proved that the level stepped up quite a lot. We saw some good fights. So let's welcome in third position from Spain, Blanca Alabao.
Ese fuerte aplauso entrega el premio al concejal de deporte del Ayuntamiento de Pájara, José Alonso Benito.
So congratulations. And until the last race, it was not sure who will become second or third. So she came in a good position in the last race. Let's welcome on the podium in second position, Mario Mortefort from France.
Fuerte aplauso para ella. Y vamos a pedir a la concejal de turismo del excelentísimo Ayuntamiento de Pájara, doña Tina da Silva, que haga los honores de entregar el premio a esta rider.
Sorry. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner is without doubt the most talented woman windsurfer on the planet. She wins in slalom, she wins in freestyle, she wins in wave. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody has as many world champion titles as her. Let's welcome from Aruba, Sarah-Quita Offringa, the winner!
Entrega el premio la directora de las empresas Renegui, doña Rebeca, por la orden. Y vamos a escuchar ahora el himno nacional de Aruba.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem from Aruba.
Y el fuerte aplauso para estas campeonas.
So, Sarah, I'm sure you want to say a few sentences, sum up this exciting week here on Fuerteventura. Women's slalom hasn't been here since 2008, so for you it must have been like a magic moment here.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone, buenas tardes. I'm super happy to be here on the podium together with Blanca and Marion. Thank you so much for the races this week. It's been, for me, I think the most exciting races in a really long time. Competing here in Fuerteventura was such a pleasure. I actually did my first slalom contest here in Fuerte in 2008. I think I was 16 or 17 then, and I would never have guessed that I would fight for a podium spot now, so I'm really happy about that. Besides that, I just, thank you to everyone supporting us back home, and people watching the live stream, thank you for supporting me as well, and to the organization of PWA, you guys have to put up with all of our races, with so many racers. It's just really great to be here. Thank you so much, and looking forward to racing here again next year.
Okay, let's make an applause again. Blanca Alabao, Mari Montefort, and the winner, Sarah-Quita Offringa.
Bien, señores, es el momento de esta fotografía única con las campeonas. Vamos a pedirles que nos acompañen un poquito por allí, porque ahora vamos a hacer la entrega a los chicos, ¿vale? Vamos a entregar los premios. Quédense por aquí, no se me vayan, junto con las autoridades.
Okay, so we go over to the men's category. Also the men's category has been unbelievable fighting the whole week. They did 11 races, and this gentleman that came in third position had some ups, some downs, but then at the end he showed that since many years he's always there in the top of the world. Let's welcome from Italy, Matteo Iachino.
Y aquí lo tenemos, se entrega el premio la consejera de turismo del excelentísimo Cabildo de Fuerteventura, doña Marlena Figueroa y Eva, que se encuentran aquí. Muchas gracias.
Okay, and the guy coming now is like a new face, but he is just amazing. Imagine this guy is barely 20 years old. They call him the Beast, you will see why. He did an unbelievable performance. He could have won today, then he had a little bit bad luck, but he deserves the second place here on the podium. Let's welcome from Denmark, Johan Sir, the Beast.
¡Wow! Entrega el premio el consejero de deporte del excelentísimo Cabildo de Fuerteventura, don Luis González. Como decía Roberto, con tan solo casi 20 años de edad ha hecho una increíble competición, que a pesar de que hoy tuvo no muy buena suerte, está ahí en el podium. Fuerte el aplauso para él.
Okay, and the winner has shown this week that he has won the most races. He had like a little bit of a bad day the first day, but then he just started to do victory after victory. He is in doubt one of the strongest, if not the strongest foiler in the world. So let's give a very big applause from France to Nico Goyard.
Entrega el premio el primer teniente alcalde del excelentísimo Ayuntamiento de Pájara, don Alexis Alonso Rodríguez. Y ahora es el turno de escuchar el himno nacional de Francia.
The national anthem from France. Okay, so let's have a few words also from Nico. So Nico, for you also, it was an intense week. We already talked earlier. It was not as easy as it looked, but you did an amazing performance, and you must be very happy to come back on Fuerteventura and win the 35th edition.
It wasn't easy. We had like many different calculations. We made increase throughout the week. We had this amazing last day, and it was super nice to see the battle between the 3 and the 4 on today. So I just love this week. It was amazing. Thank you to the organizers for everything. Thank you for the battles to all the guys. It was just like really good to be in water, back on the sport gear, and just happy to be here and see you next year.
Thanks. So let's give a big applause again. Matteo Iachino, Johan Sir, and Nico Goyard.
Bien, y ahora nos toca la foto de familia. Vamos a pedir a todos ustedes, se acercan aquí las competidoras, los competidores. Vamos a hacer un cambio, las autoridades, para hacer esa foto que nos recuerda este paso por el campeonato en su 35 aniversario, Roberto. Una foto única.
Yes, this will be like a family photo with the authorities and to celebrate this 35th edition of the Fuerteventura World Cup. One more time, Fuerteventura has delivered unbelievable conditions, has proven that it's a windy place, and it's always a pleasure to come back.
Por supuesto que sí. Es todo un placer poder volver a disfrutar de este magno evento aquí en las costas de Fuerteventura, en Sotavento. Una vez más, gracias por acompañarnos. Y ahora sí, yo voy a pedir a las autoridades que vayan a un ladito, porque aquí viene una celebración muy particular para ellos, que solemos hacer. No se me muevan, chicos, espérense un momento, todavía no. Wait a minute, you have... Not yet, please, not yet.
Okay.
Yes, I give to everyone. Okay. And then, moment, one more.
Champagne.
Okay, right now, you guys enjoy. Ahora sí. Esto es el Mundial de Fuerteventura, Roberto.
And yes, let's not forget, tomorrow we will start with the freestyle. For 5 days, we will be just a little bit further down with the freestyle.
Exactamente, como dice Roberto. Mañana comenzamos con la competición de freestyle en las gradas que están más a la izquierda. Los esperamos a todos porque mañana tendremos a los mejores del mundo en freestyle en esto. Y ahora sí, la nota musical le toca a la batucada. Loco Gaila.
And tonight, don't forget to come to the inside, to the party of Severn. You're all invited. You only have to be older than 16 years. Everybody is invited tonight.
Por supuesto, todo el mundo está invitado esta noche a las 8 en el inside. Eso sí, todo el mundo.